So in our entrepreneur segment, we're looking at what you need to do to actually make it in the world of business. Of course, we know many people have good ideas, but having them monetized and get a place in the marketplace becomes a challenge. So here we find out how you can break that barrier.
I'm an innovator who invented PombeGuard Anti-Hangover. PombeGuard Anti-Hangover is an innovation that was welcomed by so many Ugandans, especially the alcohol drinking community. PombeGuard helps you not to get hangovers after drinking alcohol by helping the body to produce more enzymes that are required to digest alcohol. It helps the body to produce alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme, which is responsible in the body to digest and flush out alcohol. Now, how do we turn an innovation into a product? PombeGuard has passed through scientific studies to become a real product ready for use. As we talk now, PombeGuard is ready to go to the market. Turning an innovation into a product is quite hard because, first of all, it's expensive, especially when we come to the scientific innovations. Making clinical trials, they are very, very expensive. They are very, very expensive. So you need to focus, work hard, look for funders to help you turn an innovation into a product. After turning PombeGuard into a product, we've now set up a mass production facility to produce thousands and thousands of PombeGuard units. And we've also come in partnership with distributors who are going to help us distribute this product worldwide. Many innovation startups doesn't have the capacity to set up good manufacturing facilities. What I advise them is to do contract manufacturing with those already established facilities so that they can be able to produce their products and take them to market. Because it's very hard for a startup to set up a manufacturing facility which is at the international standards. So we recommend them to go and hire production facilities as they build their capacities to set up their own production facilities. This product is all natural. All the raw materials are homegrown. We've managed to employ so many people who work in our farms. We've also managed to bring in out-growers who also employ other people. When we come to the factory, we have more than 50 workers who are in production and packaging of this product. So we've managed at least to help the community by fighting unemployment, especially in the youth. The total market for alcohol in Uganda per year is $8.1 billion US, but our target in the first to the second year is 0.5 to 1% of that market, which is a big market for us. By the fifth year, we shall be in 5 to 10% of the total market of alcohol. However much PombeGuard is very good for people who use alcohol. They don't get hangovers and what. It's very good for their health, but excess consumption of alcohol is harmful to their health. They shouldn't drink alcohol and drive. Those are some of the warnings with alcohol users. However much they have PombeGuard, they shouldn't drink and drive. They shouldn't overconsume alcohol for the purposes of their health.
We're looking at the importance of skilling and training in determining the success of any business operation.
Attending this training is one of the best things that has happened to me as an upcoming entrepreneur. it's a training like no other. First of all, the methodology that is used for adult learning that has kept us so engaged up to the end. But even more importantly, the focus on specific behaviors that actually change the mindset of an entrepreneur. So it has taught us that running a business is not, running an entrepreneur is not just running the business. It's about thinking, it's about acting, but most importantly, it's about exhibiting specific behaviors that will actually help you to create a paradigm shift in your mindset. Then you attain what you want, and doing this consistently. Then the other thing that it has done to me personally, it was like a mirror. Self-reflection, learning about my strengths and the areas where I need to transform so that I grow my consultancy and my firm to the next level. The exercises that involved things that we take for granted, like budgeting, like having a business plan, but bringing them to life, because so many people have these, but they haven't actually brought them to life. And stretching us out of our comfort zone to do some of the things that would never have thought we can do within a week has also been a very great takeaway to me as an entrepreneur, showing that when challenged, we can actually do a lot more than we think. So I'm walking out of there very, very proud as an entrepreneur, and with great lessons, with a mindset change, behavior change, a lot of takeaways in terms of managing finances, bookkeeping, running a business. But the best that I will always remember is breaking down the goals into small tasks that can be achieved piecemeal, and raising above challenges, because they'll always be there. So the tactics and the techniques that they have shared with us in this workshop to overcome those difficult, dark days in the entrepreneurship world are amazing.
In the innovation segment, we're looking at vacuum packaging as a new trend in that particular space, and how this is important for those in the world of business, especially product development and selling.
I'm Isaac Agaba. I'm a mechanical technician here at Numa Feeds Limited. And this machine is a vacuum packing machine for rice. It uses compressed air, and it has a pneumatic system whereby it is automated. After destoning and grading rice, it is fed into the vacuum machine, which feeds the rice and into the packaging material, and it is calibrated in the correct dimensions. Then air is sucked out and sealed in a vacuum. The reason why we pack in a vacuum is that it keeps the rice fresh and gives it a longer shelf life compared to rice that is not packed in a vacuum. By removing the air, we disallow the growth of molds and other insects, which are the major cause of spoilages. Hence, the shelf life is increased, and it is good for export and supermarkets, where it can take a longer shelf life compared to the ordinary packed rice. This machine has dimensions of 1 kilogram, 2 kilogram, 5 kilogram, and 10 kilogram. As you can see, it is block shaped. This is 1 kilogram, this is 2 kilogram, and it is airtight, free from insects and mold growth.
That's all we had for you in this week's edition of Man on Market. Thank you for being part of the show. Now, from me and team, we'd like to wish you a very good evening. Now, for any of these and more stories, please don't hesitate to drop us a line on the addresses on your screen. We are on TikTok, on YouTube, and other channels on Twitter. So again, on our website, you can pick these and more stories. Until next time, I've been your host, Charles Boji. Again, good evening.